Hello my friends, welcome to my YouTube channel where I make Photoshop fun and easy to learn. In this video I'll be showing you how to make a simple birthday poster like this inside of Photoshop, right? If you've not subscribed to my channel, now is the best time to subscribe to this channel. Before you do that, make sure you give this video a thumbs up so that YouTube can recommend this video. Make sure you subscribe and don't forget to turn on the post notification. Without having to say much, let's get started. So the first thing I like to do is click on File and click on New like this. And I'm going to set the size to 4x5 inches and everything else stays the same. Right, so I'm greeted with this interface. So the first thing I like to do is click on Adjustment Layer and click on Solid Color. And I'm going to use white for the base color. I'm going to go in and bring in the first image. Now all these images are parts of the resource file. Now to get this resource file, click on the link in the description of this video, right? So I'm just going to resize this way like this, and I'm going to move it upward like this, make it bigger like this, and click enter when you're done. I'm going to bring in the next image, which is this one here. So I'm just dragging and dropping inside like this. Also make this one smaller. I'm holding down the Alt key to resize on all sides, making this smaller. All right, I'm going to move this downwards so this can be at the back. Right, so move it slightly upward like this. Right, so next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this down here like this, and I'm going to flip this horizontally, and I'm going to make this one smaller like this, and I'm going to click enter when I'm done. Okay, I think I'm going to make this a little bit bigger so that I can maintain a good perspective. Right, so now that I have this done, I'm going to highlight all of them and make it bigger like this. Right, and move it downward like this using my arrow key. So I'm going to start with this one. Click on the mask and I'm going to use my brush, B for brush, and I'm going to conceal the edges. Click on this one to select the mask, B for brush, make sure you're using your soft brush, make sure you're not using hard brush. Right, so those are the ones I will go and conceal. Right, so the next thing I'm going to do is to add more effects to the background. So to do this, I'm just going to stay on top of the white solid color, go over to I have my source file, and I'm going to bring in this image. So drag and drop inside like this, and you can see this nice colorful background. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to fade the edges. So click on the mask, select the brush, and I'm going to make it slightly bigger and conceal this part like this, and also the bottom too. Right, and I move this downward. I'm going to go to adjustment layer and click on hue and saturation. Since I wanted to affect just the image, I'm going to click on colorize, and I'm going to increase the saturation like this. You can see this color is also good, but I'll be using this color instead. So you can copy my settings here, increase saturation, and this is what I'm going to be using. Right, so my background is almost close to being perfect. Let me reduce the size of this one. So I'm just going to be reducing from the edge. Right, reduce from the edge like this and click enter when you're done. Now select the background, click on blur and add blur effect to this. Group all of the images and name them. You can name them anything of your choice. I'm just going to name them image. Click on adjustment layer and select vibrance. Make sure it's affecting just the images. You can increase the vibrance here like this, and also the saturation like this. Right, you can see it's affecting just the image alone. Click on select a new layer, and I'm going to just use a white brush here to conceal those areas, and we're good to go. I'm going to bring in my text. This is my text. I have it typed out, right? To get the font that I use for this, it's part of the graphic design premium assets, so you can get this too. I'm going to bring in this, make it bigger. Now I'm going to change the blend mode, mask it out, and I'm going to mask it out like this to conceal these regions. And I'm going to extend the mask, like you can see on the cloth here. So I have to conceal this part too. So make sure that when you're bringing in effect like this, it's not overshadowing everything you're trying to achieve. So you can make your brush smaller and conceal this part too. And also, if you look at the hand region, you can see that you have it here. So I'm going to conceal this part and leave every other part the same way. Right, so we have all our elements inside. Let's work on having a balanced image. So click on adjustment, click on color balance. So a few things I'm going to do is in the midtones, I'm going to tilt towards the red and towards the yellow. You can see it's making it pop more. So copy my settings for this. So this is how I was able to create a flyer like this. You can watch my previous video on how I created posters like this inside of Photoshop, right? If you've not subscribed to my channel, now is the best time to hit the subscribe button. I would see you in the next video. Ciao.
With over 1,000 premium fonts, over 100 high-quality PSD flyer templates, over 700 icons, over 3,000 premium stock photos, 3,000 plus high-resolution backgrounds, 1,000 plus 3D and PNG assets, editable PSD templates, and lots more. If you're a creative designer, UI, UX, or web designer, the Smart Designer's graphics assets will make your life much more easier.